Hi, my name is Rachel and I'm an engineer at NevadaNano Systems. Today I will be showing you how to set up and use your MPS sensor evaluation kit. We have evaluation kits available for the A2L refrigerant sensor and the MPS flammable gas sensor. The MPS flammable gas sensor is able to accurately detect multiple gases, providing true LEL readings. Traditional safety monitors are limited by sensors that are calibrated to one gas and are inaccurate to different flammable gases that may be present instead. This can create an unsafe condition or trigger a false alarm. The MPS also delivers a lower total cost of ownership through extreme poison resistance, long lifetime, and the fact that there's no need to calibrate it. The MPS is the only sensor that provides real-time automatic gas classification, delivering a complete answer and powering a new level of analytics. The MPS refrigerant gas sensor has many of the same performance characteristics as the flammable gas sensor. However, it specifically targets the emerging A2L refrigerants being regulated by several markets around the globe. Now we'll take a look at what comes inside your evaluation kit. The MPS evaluation kit includes Tygon tubing, a micro USB cable, an MPS evaluation board and housing, a gas mask that seals onto the evaluation board, for this video, we'll be using a flammable gas sensor. To begin testing, you will need an evaluation kit, an MPS sensor, a Windows computer, and the MPS sensor interface software, which is available at www.nevadanano.com/downloads. Other information about the MPS family of sensors is available on this downloads page as well. First, we'll walk through installing the MPS sensor interface. Click on this link to download the gas sensor interface installer, and then open the downloaded zip file. First, you'll want to extract all of the files in the folder. If this is your first time testing an MPS sensor, you will need to install a certain set of drivers to be able to run the sensor. Complete that installation by double-clicking this setup link. Once you have done that, go ahead and double-click the MPS installer link. This will allow you to install the MPS gas sensor interface. Once the installation is completed, the MPS sensor shortcut will be added to your desktop, and the software is ready for testing. The MPS sensor family, including the flammable gas sensor and the A2L refrigerant sensor, is optimized for real-world operation. The effects from humidity, temperature, and pressure are compensated in the sensor response. During operation in the real world, the sensor monitors ambient air in order to detect the arrival of flammable gas. When testing in a laboratory setting, we must recreate this same scenario. Switching from pure ambient air to synthetic or zero air, or switching to synthetic zero air with an analyte will result in inaccurate readings. This is because synthetic air is a poor representative of the real air. The real air that we breathe, and in which the sensor operates, contains argon, carbon dioxide, humidity, and multiple other constituents. Note that synthetic air can still be used to test the MPS, as we will demonstrate next. To set the MPS sensor up for testing, plug your sensor into the evaluation board. Next, take your gas mask, matching the arrows on top of the gas mask and on top of the evaluation board, and fit them together. Next, take your USB cable, plugging the USB-A end into your Windows computer, and then the micro USB end into your evaluation board. To begin testing your MPS sensor using lecture bottles, take the Tygon tubing supplied in the evaluation kit, connect one end to the gas mask of your MPS evaluation board. Take the other end of the tubing and connect it to your baseline gas. In this instance, I will be using 0 air. Once your tubing is connected, open the flow of gas. Now that we're supplying the MPS flammable gas sensor with the gas that we intend to test with, go back to your computer and open up the MPS sensor interface. Click on Find MPS Devices and select your device from the drop-down. Then press Start to begin collecting data. The MPS sensor does take 10 cycles to begin initializing, and environmental data will start showing immediately. Since we are doing this test with lecture bottles, there is almost no humidity reported. Once your sensor is initialized, allow it to collect some data in baseline. When you're ready to test with flammable gas, close the supply of your 0 air. Move the tubing over to the supply of your analyte gas. For this test, I will be using 50% LEL methane in balanced 0 air. The MPS flammable gas sensor responds quickly to the methane being introduced from the new lecture bottle. We can also see that it's reporting about 50% LEL, which is what we would expect from the gas that we are supplying. When you're finished with the test, close your gas supplies and then select Stop on the MPS sensor interface. Click on Save Data to choose the location where you wish to save your data. At this point, you will be able to name your test, describe any analytes used during your test, as well as the environment, and add any other notes that you would like to add. For more information about ordering an evaluation kit, contact us today at info@NevadaNano.com.